Were you with them from the beginning?
Yes, sure. I was with him at. I replaced Tony Martin at Yale University when Tony Martin became anxious to become an officer. He wanted to go to officers training school down in Miami. So Glenn Miller had me farmed out at Chanute Field, Illinois, right outside of Chicago. So when Tony Martin left, he just made a call, and off I went to Yale University and replaced Tony Martin and started singing with a band.
Okay, now before that, let me go back just a little bit. How you got your musical training?
Well, I've been singing all my life. I was in Detroit, that was my hometown, and I was singing on the radio. And then I started singing with bands around Detroit.
You just start on your own, or did you get training first, or you just...
No, after I started singing, then I decided I needed some
You need a little help, we just spilled a little coffee, but that's all right. I do that all the time.
It's supposed to be good luck.
All right.
As long as you don't get it on your pants. I started singing, and then after I got started, I decided I wanted to know more about it, so I was studying piano at the time anyway, so I did have a musical background. And from piano, then I studied singing at the Detroit Conservatory of Music. I was studying legitimate singing, so whenever I want to get ready to do a theater engagement on Broadway or a summer theater, I know just how to prepare for it so that I can build the strength in the voice. So I had the pleasure of being in A Funny Girl on Broadway with Barbra Streisand. I played Nicky Orenstein opposite her at the Winter Garden. I've been in 5 different Broadway shows. And in the summer, I do a lot of summer theater, like I did in Guys and Dolls last summer. And when I'm not doing concerts and big band stuff, I do trio jazz concerts.
Well, I'll tell you, certainly.
And I have the best time in the world.
And I can see that. And it's just like I was asking you now, how come we haven't heard Johnny Desmond albums out lately? And
well,
as you say,
we're going to make some.
You're working.
We're going to make some this spring or summer. I'm going to go in, and I've been gathering material, and I'm going to come out with some beautiful things. I want to do a very intimate album with a trio, piano, bass, and I'm, as we say, Siciliano. My real name is Giovanni Alfredo di Simone.
And from the act that you did last night, it was fantastic. If my audience could only see that, I know they'll have you up in Utica in no time. In fact, I'd love to have this whole act up there, the whole business there.
In fact, you exchange tapes with somebody in England, don't you?
Right, that's with Rod Saul over at 10-9 Radio.
Well, you tell Rod Saul that I'm anxious to come back to England.
Well, that's fantastic, because
I'm working out a deal where we can bring a Glenn Miller concert package over to England with myself, because I haven't been back to England where I had my biggest success during the war. I haven't been back there since then, so I'd like very much to go back there.
And certainly you have some strong feelings with the people
Oh,
over there.
yes,
and they have
absolutely,
with you.
absolutely. I had my first success with the English audiences on the BBC and the Armed Forces Network, and I feel very close to them, because if it wasn't for their reaction, I would never have gotten my Time magazine article written, which exposed me to the rest of the world. I owe it all to the wonderful folks in England, because without their enthusiastic support in the beginning, nothing would have happened.
I wanted to get your name down there and the background, and hey, listen, I want to wish you the best tonight and the best of everything. I mean,
Harvey, thank you.
Fantastic talent, and I'm hoping that it's the beginning of a dialogue, and you'll feel free to call me at your convenience.
I'd love to. Let's call you when you're on the air some evening.
Right, and talk to the people, and talk to you if they feel like it, and maybe you can give them an Italian greeting there or something.
Voglio bene a tutte. Molte grazie.